Very good day to all of you. Today's presentation is about exploring butterfly life cycle through STEAM education. In today's presentation, I am going to show you all how to integrate STEAM activities into such a beautiful lesson of butterfly life cycle. I have created a lesson plan. Let's go through it. Before we go to the lesson plan, I want to explain what are the main things in a lesson plan and how do we plan a lesson? What are the things we should consider as educators before we plan a lesson? We have to think, what am I teaching? How will I teach it? And who am I teaching? The age of the children. And how will I know if the student understood? All these things matter when we make our lesson plans. We have to identify the objective. What are our main aims in the lesson? Also, we have to understand our learners. There are diverse learners in our classroom. Some visual learners, some are auditory learners. We have to create our lessons to balance all these learners' capabilities. Not only that, we have to be authentic. Our lesson plans always should be hands-on experiences. Then we have to design the activities. We call it 4A strategy, which is we have to always activate prior knowledge to things we teach in the classrooms. Also, then we have, based on the knowledge, activated knowledge, we have to provide new knowledge. And then we have to make sure that new knowledge is applied. Then we have to assess the children and see how much they know. Let's go through the lesson plan. My lesson is about a life cycle of a butterfly. I think actually we need 10 days of a time till butterfly grow. So therefore I have allocated 2 weeks of time. And each day also I allocated 30 minutes of time in the classroom. I have planned this lesson for 4 to 5 years of kindergarten children. They are little capable of understanding and cooperating. The topic is, of course, butterfly life cycle. And I'm going to apply butterfly life cycle lesson to all these parts of STEAM education parts, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and maths. How am I going to apply science into this? When we investigate the butterfly life cycle, it is a whole lot of science. We can examine their body parts, wings, eyes, all that. And how do we add technology there? We can use technology to show children things, that is to explain and show children things that enable us to tell them or show them in real world scenarios. Then engineering. Preparing the environment for butterfly has a little bit of engineering. We have to create a jar for a butterfly to live. So we have to make sure the air goes inside, and we have to keep the jar in the correct temperature. Little bit of engineering is there. Art. Children love art. So we can add some art into the butterfly life cycle activities by making origami, singing a song. How do we add maths there? We can do a lot of counting. Let's see. So aim of the lesson is to develop an understanding about the butterfly life cycle by integrating STEAM education. So see the learning objectives. I want my students to learn the butterfly life cycle with hands-on activities. I want them to learn counting, improve observation skills, and also develop their fine motor skills, as well as develop critical thinking and communication skills. There are three main domains we have to consider when we plan a lesson. That is cognitive, affective, and psychomotor skills. How do we help them to develop their cognitive skills? When they learn the stages of the butterfly life cycle, that is understanding. Learn the suitable environment for the butterfly. That's the knowledge, absorption of knowledge. Learn vocabulary related to the topic. That is where their vocabulary, vocal development happens. And also they learn to evaluate and apply the knowledge. How does it work in affective domain? They learn to observe patiently butterfly every day in the jar. And they will be very motivated to see. They will participate actively in the lesson. They will be very happy to see their butterfly fly away. They will become enthusiastic learners. They will build positive attitude toward animal and the environment. What about psychomotor skills? We can add a little bit of dancing and movement to the activities. So their small and large muscles will develop. Also, we can do some of the art and craft activities for the development of their fine motor skills. I am going to use few teaching aids in my lesson. I'm going to show them a life cycle, butterfly, a video, and I'm going to get some caterpillars in jars. Of course, I'm going to get help from parents. We should always try to get help from parents for the things that we cannot collect in our classrooms. We can ask parents to get a small caterpillar in a jar and send them to school. Also, I'm going to use the storybook of Eric Carle. It's a very nice story. The story is Very Hungry Caterpillar. I will need color papers, pipe cleaners for the origami activity. I'm going to use a song about a butterfly and I'm going to let them sing. Also, a chart with the life cycle and a worksheet to cut and assemble. How am I going to enter to the classroom? As you see, this lesson has planned for the 4 years old children. So they love excitement. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wear a butterfly wings and enter to class. You can buy them in small stores. You can see like there are nice colorful wings available to buy, right? So I'm going to go into the classroom and I'm going to ask children, who am I today? Oh, see, what do I have? What color are my wings? Have you ever seen real butterflies? Do they look like me? So many questions you can ask. Children will be very excited to answer you. That is the entry. Always the entry should be really excited for children to listen and engage in activities we do every day, especially for kindergarten children. Okay. This is the day one. So when I enter to the classroom, I'm a butterfly. So I ask few questions. I'm going to get the answer from student after the entry and develop curiosity. I will listen to students, their ideas and experiences. There will be so many experiences to share. They will shout at you. They will explain where they have seen the butterflies. What colors are they? There will be so many things to discuss. So after that, I'm going to show the video clip to students about the butterfly life cycle. You can go to the slide if you really want to see the video later. There are nice videos that you can always download, but the one I selected was shorter, so we will have more time to discuss other things. That is where I applied technology. Now you can see how the STEAM education helps us in overall to deliver beautiful lessons. So once I show the video, they'll know how the butterfly life cycle, how is it, and the steps of it. Then I'm going to show them the caterpillar they got from home, right? You can see this is the jar I had in my classroom last year. So there's a small little caterpillar there. So with the help of student, sorry about that. Okay, with the help of student, I have covered it with a small net and I add some green leaves into the jar so they know that butterfly need some food. Sorry, caterpillar needs some food as well as some air to live there. That is where a little bit of engineering we apply there to make the environment for the butterfly. So on the day 2, I'll ask my children to investigate the caterpillar. Then mark the calendar for the day 2 and see the changes. That is where we apply math skills. They learn numbers, right? They can write in the calendar day 1, day 2. So we can keep on counting the days till the caterpillar turn into a butterfly. Then I'm going to read the book that Eric Carle's book, Very Hungry Caterpillar. That book has a lot of counting. The butterfly go through various type of food and keep on eating. So the day one something, day two two things, on the day three things, on the fourth day, four things like that, so on. After children listen to the story, I'm going to involve them to the story, ask questions, and make them count. Then you can see here, there is a small little origami butterfly. I'm going to make the origami butterfly with them. I'm going to fold the paper and show them how to make the butterfly. So children will make a butterfly. This is where we involve art in our lesson. On third day, also we are going to investigate and mark the calendar. Then we are going to sing a song about butterfly with the use of origami butterfly. Right? That is where we apply art into our lesson, music and creativity. Also, I'm going to provide a butterfly template to color. You can see I have my own butterfly there. You can use different various type of butterflies for them to color. Also, we are going to evaluate and investigate the butterfly as well. See what's happening. Right? See, this is the small activity I did with my children. So this is the origami butterfly they have made. And this is the song they are singing. Yeah. Little butterfly, where are you going? I am going to the mountains. Are you going alone to the mountains? No. My friends are following me to the mountain. Such a beautiful song, but that's in Sinhala. The sound is not coming here. Maybe you can try later. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So on the third day, also we are going to investigate and mark the calendar. Okay, then I'm going to display the chart of the butterfly life cycle for children to see and provide a worksheet like that with pictures of butterfly eggs, caterpillars, cocoons, and a butterfly. So children will investigate the jars. They will cut these small pictures here and assemble the life cycle of a butterfly in a circle in the order, and that will display in the classroom. Here we have a lot of finger skills, right? Cutting skills, painting skills. Also, problem solving skills, right? Critical thinking skills. And they will learn the names. Vocabulary development is also there. From the day 4 to day 10, we are going to keep on investigating till the butterfly comes out. Prepare the jar by adding more leaves. See the cocoon, right? See the changes. Let the butterfly out once it turns into a beautiful butterfly. So, after the lesson, and not only after the lesson, throughout the lesson, we have to always provide opportunities for our diverse learners. right? We have to create a different plan if our materials are not suitable for different learners. For example, if a child cannot hold a scissor properly, then we have to find a different way to do cutting activity, right? So for visual learners, we are using charts. We have to adapt the material and we have to inform the parents if still children are unable to cooperate with the lesson. And we have to implement new strategies. How do we extend our lesson? We can ask children to find different life cycles through in the environment. They will bring more ideas the next day. That is where we add 21st century skill, critical thinking. Let's go to see how our butterflies flew away. You can see this little video. See how happy the child is to see the butterfly. This is the other video. She's so excited. You can see how excited she is to let her butterfly go away. That's a whole lot different experience and a hands-on experience. Children learn so much and while engaging in these activities. You can implement this activity in your classrooms as well. Thank you for sharing the joy with me.